juice today, right now. I'm going in with red apples and beets. I'm just washing them off right now, and then I'm going to cut them up. And I'm trying to decide if I want to add a little bit of a sweetener. My mom actually made some date syrup, and it's so good. It's so good. So I think I might put a little bit of that in the juice once it's done. Now I'm using the produce I have right now in my fridge and just working with what I got. So I have a few beets, I have a few apples, and we're going to cut them up. I'll see if there's anything else that I could potentially add. But besides that, it's just going to be more realistically a red apple and beet juice. Right? So alright, so I'm going to let me get another bowl actually. I've been juicing, I wouldn't say like incredibly consistent, but it has been enough to notice some differences in my energy when I do juice. So I'm gonna peel some of this. Not some of it. I'm gonna peel all of it. And then get the juicer going. So yeah, going in with some red apples. Now this specific juice is going to help me and my blood cells. Definitely. Now I wonder, did I post it? I can't remember if I posted it or not. But I was speaking about colors and the frequency of colors and how they can correlate to different parts of our body. And I think I spoke about the root chakra, which is the red. The red point, energy point, chakra, however you want to call it, you know. So this is in fact going to help with the blood. Now the blood is I actually need to look up nervous system. I was gonna say like what chakra relates to the blood because I don't know for sure. But connecting to the body and realizing that our body wouldn't even be able to sustain itself without blood circulating it, right? And because again, blood is red from what we know. Having red produce can help the blood, can help the the nervous system, because the nervous system is also connected to the root chakra. So this juice that I'm making, as some may know or may not know, I have sickle cell anemia type SC. So I do share things on here that help me, my body, my energy. And I'm striving to like be on regimen more and more That way I can like basically not have to overproduce or feel like my blood has to be at an over rapid speed all the time. People with sickle cell, our blood cells reproduce every 20 days, whereas others may produce every 120 days. So yeah, I cut up the red apples. I'm gonna now cut the beets. And with beets, you kind of gotta peel them. So if not, that would be a hell of a lot of fiber, and don't want too much of that. You want just enough. So yeah, with this juice, again, it's going to help the red blood cells, because when it comes to beets, now beets are very powerful. I remember I used to do a lot of beet juice a couple years back. And then I just get a little distracted by life, or I get a little bit focused or fixated on another thing that can help me, with my health and stuff. And now I'm really taking in, okay, well, I can just correlate certain things that I eat on certain days of the week. It doesn't have to be super complicated, but sometimes we make it a little complicated. Now for this juice, I'm actually making it so that I can drink it tomorrow. Actually, maybe I'll have a little bit today, but this is more for tomorrow. Because I do have another juice in the fridge that is hibiscus flower, and sorrel, or not and sorrel, but in Caribbean culture, in Jamaica, we call the hibiscus flower sorrel. So that's a juice video I can probably make, especially with my mom, because she put the formulation together for the juice, and it essentially is so good. It's good cold, it's good hot, all that. So yeah, so now with beets, there's a lot of health benefits with beets. In case anyone may have low iron, iron is there's a good iron content in beets, so think about that next time you're looking for iron. What else is beets good for? It's also good for, again, the blood circulation. It gets the people going. It gets your blood flow going, you know what I mean? And that is good. It also can lower blood pressure, so anyone that doesn't need their blood pressure lowered, maybe don't have too many beets. But again, it lowers the blood pressure. So blood circulation is always going to be good, a good thing to focus on for people with sickle cell. So that's a reminder, even for people who may take care of people with sickle cell, shout out to the caretakers and things like that. Once you find certain formulas that work for you, that again help you with the certain nutrients that you need and require, things will get better, So that's what I've been doing. I haven't been super consistent within, I'd say, the last 2 years. I could have been on my shit a little more, like as much as I done a bit of plant-based living for like 7 years. And now on occasion I do eat fish. However, when something works for you, like it works for you, you know? So you got to just figure out what works for you. It is very much so recommended though that people with sickle cell strive to focus more on an alkaline diet. Or more alkaline. I don't even like to say the word diet, but more alkaline consumption. And that's because when you eat a lot of food that is not necessarily alkaline, you know, you have a scale, pH scale, and based on that scale, like our body has it, our skin has it, and food has it. So based on that scale, you may want to lean towards more alkaline foods, because what will happen when you whatchamacallit what will happen when you go lean towards alkaline foods, you're going to be able to now eliminate excess mucus in your body. Now, we all require a certain amount of mucus for the membranes of our body, you know, so things can be lubricated and glide and are hydrated, you know. However, when you have excess when you have excess mucus, that's when things are able to cause disease in the body. So looking at sickle cell, if we look at sickle cell and we see that we already deal with a drop of hemoglobin, and with that causes our blood cells to be deformed or misshaped or mutated, whatever word you want to say. When things like that happen, yes, it's based on our hemoglobin dropping, but at the molecular and the root of it, it is based on our 6th or 7th beta chain being switched from glutamic acid to valine. So, because of that, it causes that mutation with our blood cell, right? So it's important to focus more on alkaline foods because, and again, I ain't perfect, right? I'm just more talking about like what you can do, like what's possible, you know, because I know it's not freaking easy, and I'm not here to judge people on what they eat at this point. I feel as though when I first went vegan, I was very like, come on, everybody, go vegan. Like, it'll help our community or it'll help, you know, but it was just too much. Like, girl, people will understand what they need to know when they need to know it, you know? Love to you. Blessings and love to you, for real. Appreciate that message. But yeah, it's again, so it's in regards to the information that you want to utilize for your body, for your physical body, for your energetic body. So the alkalinity is going to benefit you tremendously, even if you don't have sickle cell and you're going through chronic pain. Being more alkaline is going to assist you and help you get rid of and eliminate excess mucus, right? So very, very important stuff when it comes to the body, and especially again sickle cell anemia, us dealing with our rapid turnover rate we gotta definitely consume things that are great, more often than not. I know some days we're gonna have the Chinese food because I love my Chinese food, or we're gonna have the fries, or for some people, having, I don't know, Chick-fil-A or whatever. Like, I'm not perfect. I just had Hero Burger last night, and it wasn't meat, so that's my choice though, right? Because the only meat or flesh that I eat right now and have decided to is fish. Fish, maybe scallops. Uh, you know, but that's what I choose to do, and it's not all the time. I usually try to do like 2 to 3 times a month, and sometimes it's usually 2 to 3 times. I don't really do it that often. However, that's just my decision, so it's just up to you. Like, maybe don't eat meat every day, but eating less meat is going to help you become more alkaline, which is going to help the blood cells flow more. So I have the beets and the apples. I gotta wash my hands. Yeah. All right, so what other benefits are there when it comes to beets? We have the blood circulation. We have it's good for the heart as well. So it's great for heart health. It also helps with brain function, which I'm just taking it. I didn't even realize that. That would make sense because we also need blood flow in our brains too. We need a flow head to toe, as above, so below, as within, so without, 360 degrees around. Okay. So yeah, this is the best that is gonna happen. Okay, so we're going in with the juicer and got everything right here. I'm wondering if I should I wonder. We'll see. I'm thinking I should probably strain it, but we'll see. It might not need straining, it might need straining. Who knows? But we'll see. Okay, so we're going in. So now the beets, great for blood health, heart health, brain health too. Yes. And again, for anyone who has anemia, things like that, you're also going to get some great iron content in here as well. So remember that as well. So what else do we have? We have other benefits. Oh yeah, so red apples. This is also great for heart health. Okay, so it's also, hey, what's up? I think it's from me, I can't remember. Yes, also great for heart health. So the combo of the red apples and the beets, perfect combo, right? Because both are great for heart health. So you also have what you call it? The red apples are. How are you doing? I tried to message you. Yeah, so the red apples are also great for stomach, so the digestive system. The majority, even green apples are good for that. The apples in general is good for the digestive system as well. And it has a good amount of fiber in there too. So it's a wonderful combo together. And earlier I had, again, the sorrel tea with the rose hip. And what else was in there? Can't remember. I'm gonna do a video to show how it's made. I had that as a tea earlier, so I was gonna save this for tomorrow, but realistically I can have a cup of this once it's done, because that tea that I drank was early in the rising in the morning time. So yeah, we're gonna juice the apples first. I like to kind of juice everything, even though everything's mixed together. I'm like, let me juice one thing at a time, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm gonna do. You're chilling, you're waiting to fall. You had a feeling you did. Oh yeah, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. What do you mean waiting to fall though? Oh, like fall asleep. Oh, I'm so slow. I didn't see that. Okay. Well, yeah, no problem. Just let me know if you want to talk about that idea we had. So yeah, juicing all of this first, the red apples. Then I'm gonna juice the beets, and it's gonna taste so sweet. Definitely gonna add. I'm gonna taste it first to see how sweet it tastes, because we might not even need the date syrup. So we will see. I'm gonna grab a what do you call it? A bottle and a funnel. I'm gonna be able to funnel. I'm gonna funnel this. Whoops. I'm gonna funnel this. And I'm wondering, this will work. Alright, so I'm gonna funnel this in here, this glass bottle. And then I'm gonna juice up the beep 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 beep. So pour this in. Get a juicer, man. Get a juicer. You gotta be jealous. Just get the juicer. This juicer wasn't too bad. But again, if you have a blender, I'm telling you, let me show you what you can do. And they have those mini juicers too. But even if you have a blender, blend up all of your stuff, like whatever juice you're making, and buy these sachet type bags. Sachet bags. They're made out of like I don't know what them make. Okay, something like cotton or something, but you'll know, sachet bags. And then you pour the liquid in. And then strain it. And that's I guess an old school way of juicing, but you can get it done. I'm telling you, you can get it done. All right, so I have the beets here that I'm gonna juice. It's noisy because it's more starchy. But as you can see, you don't want to start with a crazy expensive juicer. This juicer is noisy AF. See how much juice we can get out of this. We'll be able to get a decent amount that will at least give us a few cups, so that's good. rejuice your scraps. But I don't know if I'm gonna need sweetener for this one because red apples when they're juiced, they're so sweet. So we'll see. Juice it up, juice it up. Oh yeah, I was gonna add a little bit of sea moss, plain sea moss into this. We'll see how it goes. Perhaps I can add a few tablespoons. I'm just gonna rejuice this just in case we get any more juice out of it. Barely, but that's alright. If I had more beets, it would kind of tickle it up, but again, we're working with what we got. Working with what we got. Alright, so okay, so now I will pour the rest in here. It's pretty foamy. Foamy, foamy, foamy! Foamy, foamy, foamy! Just get the foam, get the foam, and since there's not that much beets, I gotta use even the foam. Even the foam! Even the foam, y'all. If I had, actually, this is good. Okay. Awesome possum. So, of course, I chose the bottle that broke because now I have to. Now I gotta shake it. And I don't know how well this is gonna go because it's fine. Okay. Got mixed up pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna give this a try. Let me put this in the compost before it gets a little crazy up in here. Crazy up in here. Alright, I'm gonna give it a try. See what it tastes like. See what it's all about. But first, I'm gonna take this out. Bars. Back for this. Okay. Pour some in here. I'm gonna taste it. This is a big taste, but we'll see how it tastes right now. See, it's already so sweet. I knew I didn't need to add any more. It's really good. I wish I had more, but that's okay. Can make more when I go to the grocery store. So yeah, this is the red apples. This is the red apples with beet drink. That's all that this is. Very potent. Has amazing Just amazing goodness. It's so sweet. You don't need extra sugar, nothing. Just have red grapes. Oh, well, not red grapes, red apples, but red grapes you can do as well in this. If I had red grapes, I would have added it as well and it would have been. But yeah, you can do that as an option as well. And this is like a transfusion to the people who again have sickle cell who might need transfusion sometimes, or you have to go monthly, things like that. I'm actually gonna strive to do this juice a lot. Like I'm gonna strive to buy a whole bunch of produce and do this for a whole week, and just kind of see what my energy is like throughout that whole week drinking this. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, so this is again good for the red blood cells. It's good for oxygenating the red blood cells as well, the circulation. And what else? I had another point that I was gonna make. I lost my train of thought. But anywho, really good stuff comes from Earth. Thank you, Earth. Really appreciate it. We are super connected to Earth, and if you realize the connection, then you can realize the things that Earth is striving to give to you to help you, So, I had another thought that I wanted to share. I can't remember, but I will remember and do it in another video if anything. But yes, beets, red apples, nothing else. Natural sweetness. It's like an elixir for your blood. That way you can have the energy you need. Because even drinking this, yeah, it was like when you're out there. Just drinking this right now, I feel a boost of energy, And it's Earth's candy and roots. And I can only imagine, because realistically, I haven't done this every day yet. So I'm going to strive to, for real, get these beets and red apples. And at least if I'm not doing my sorrel, maybe I'll do my sorrel in the early day. And then this juice later in the day. And perhaps it could help many people. Because again, people with sickle cell, we deal with all these blood transfusions and things like that. And sometimes there could be complications, or sometimes it's hard to find the right donor and things like that. So just having alternative options can help, I think. I definitely think so. Anyways, I can't remember what I was going to say. When the thought comes about, I will do another video to share it. And yeah, give this a try. If you don't have a juicer, it's fine. Peel the beets same way. Cut up the red apples. Put it in a blender. Blend it up, blend it up, blend it up. And then strain it. And if you want, I think you can add water if you want. But you don't necessarily have to. But yeah, you can do it that way if you don't have the juicer, or if you can't get a juicer, it'll be much easier. And that is another drink, because this drink, I always forget about beets. Like when I remember beets, I'm like, oh yeah. And then when I forget about beets, I'm like, oh no. So now that I remember this juice, I'm like, okay, oh yeah, like the Kool-Aid man. Anywho, I'm gonna go clean up. I will be back in the next video. Hope you have an awesome moon day. To everyone, shout out to Remy, that guy. I will see you in the next one. Peace. Bye.